Mackenzie. I'm a licensed private investigator in Florida, and the most common question I get is why/how did you get started as a PI? First of all, I didn't want to be a PI. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. So anyways, here we are, and here's how I got here. So 47 years ago, I'm in college for criminal justice, right? My whole life, I wanted to do something in the criminal justice field. I didn't necessarily want to be a lawyer. Kind of wanted to be in law enforcement, but like, I didn't want to be the asshole pulling people over and like giving them tickets and stuff, right? Listen, at this age, I'm like a racer girl. I did not condone giving people tickets for speeding. Anyways, so I'm like, SWAT team sounds good. That way I can like kick down doors and blow shit up, but also like, I love blood and guts. So I'm thinking like maybe crime scene? You could like see brains scattered on the wall or whatever. Totally up my alley. Ballistics even? You could look inside somebody's guts and see like the angle and the trajectory of the bullets. I'm a little bit dark and twisty. I'm disgusting. It's fine. Anyways, my dad was a cop. These are wild. Okay, girl. Lord Jesus. I'm gonna fly away. They're wings. Comment lashes if you want the discount link for these. I ain't mad at it. Anywho, I don't know, I just wanted to do something cool. So anyways, I'm sitting in a class. I'm like one semester away from my bachelor's degree. We're talking about the different careers you can have utilizing your college education, right? My professor was like, you can't have your nails done if you're gonna be on the SWAT team. Well, it embarrassed me. And listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Growing up, everyone always called me the ugly fat girl. I was very, very heavy. I wasn't really pretty. That is not being mean to myself. That is fact. Let me tell you, everybody and their mama, they let me know it. Anywho, my mentality growing up was if you're ugly, you gotta be funny. Listen, if you know, you know. So me being 20 and immature really was embarrassed. So I wanted to clap back with something funny. The whole class heard him say it. So I responded by saying, I'm gonna make my own rules and do my own investigation. I'm gonna be a private dick. And when you're an immature 20-year-old saying the word dick around a bunch of other immature 20-year-olds, everybody laughs. Got the reaction I wanted. I was done. Didn't really want to be a private dick. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't even know that was a real job. That stuff's only in Hollywood, right? Well, apparently my professor wasn't very happy with this response, because then he responds, private investigator, huh? Didn't nobody say nothing about no private investigator. I said private dick, but it's fine. He says with a pointed finger in my face, he did like this. You'll never make it as a private investigator because you're a girl and that's a man's industry. Well, now I'm re-embarrassed and I did not have a comeback. So I just look at him like this. And it pissed me off because the rest of the class, they waiting on me to respond. It was like watching a tennis match. And y'all, I didn't have nothing to say. In that moment, he put the belief in my head that I couldn't do it because I was a girl. I accepted his words as gospel. But also in that moment, because I'm nothing if not hard-headed, I thought to myself, I'd watch my because now that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. Tell me I can't. Well, if you ain't new here, then you know. One thing about me is I got a little ADHD. By a little, I mean a lot. And once I get a thought in my head, forget it. That thought ain't going away until it's solidified, rectified, solutionized, something. My thoughts don't just pass in the night all willy-nilly. No, not Mackenzie Jean. Well, so anywho, I go home, furiously get on the Google machine, literally type in, how do I become a private investigator? And y'all, the floodgates open. They gave a literal list of things you have to do in the state of Florida to get your PI license. Tell me I can't. Well, I started doing the things. 40-hour course you had to take, which almost 20 years ago, they didn't have it all online. You can't just sit home all willy-nilly in the comfort of your own home. Do this stupid course. No. I had to go to the next county down to the community college 2 weekends in a row, stay in a hotel, and go to the campus and take this course. Best but damn leave, that's what I was gonna do. And I had to go do like the fingerprints at the police department, background check. By the way, I got 100 on my test, mostly because I'm an overachiever. They just wanted to make sure you knew the laws, like the statutes. And I still had to find a job. Someone who would actually hire me to do PI stuff. So back to the Google machine. Now that I had all the rest done, emailed about 100 people. Just said, hey, this is my name. I want to be a PI. Want to hire me? So I talked to this lady from this one company. She's like, all right, I'll bite. Come on in, let's chat. I go into the office. She says, I'll pay you $13.50 an hour. I didn't know how much PIs are supposed to make, but I was like, all right, bet. So now I have a job. Did the background check, fingerprint. I sent my paperwork to the state of Florida. And wouldn't y'all know it, they issued me a whole ass private investigator license after that fella said I couldn't do it. And then, y'all want to know something else? They kept giving me licenses every 2 years for the next 18 years. They just kept them coming. Tell me I can't. Stick around, I'll tell you a little bit more about like what it was like when I actually started. It was a little bit of a shit show, but it's fine.